I'll make sure that Kelly thanks you properly for your flowers. Oh, excuse me. Goodbye. Mayor Dorian Lord here. Oh, really? Thank you for calling. As if this day couldn't get any worse.
Something wrong?
Didn't anybody ever tell you it's rude to listen in on private conversations?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but overhear.
It's about your sister's new father-in-law, yes. Clint Buchanan has managed to wriggle out of the charges against him. In fact, it's all over Access Landview right now.
It's terrible. How do you do that?
Oh, he probably got some flunky to take the rap for him. Can only imagine what he had to do to make that happen.
You know, maybe now is not the best time for a serious conversation.
Well, if it's that important, just go ahead and say it.
Well, Vicki, I know that there's been some trouble with your family. Dorian admitted it to me. And I just want you to know that as difficult as our relationship has been, as a mother, you have my full support. And I'm sure that this crisis with Jessica has really taken its toll on you.
What crisis with Jessica?
You haven't heard?
Jessica has split again. Now she's Tess.
Wait, rape?
What?
Again?
You forced yourself on Jessica when she was mentally ill. She was unable to fight back or decide for herself.
No, Brody,
Tess will have to come down to the station, too.
It wasn't rape.
How would you know?
Because I was there. I had sex with Ford. Oh, that's right. Poor little virgin Jessica got all freaked out remembering her father Mitch trying to have sex with her, that she plucked me off the bench and threw me into the game. And I was more than happy to oblige. Because I can tell you, not only was it 100% consensual, it was the best sex of my life.
Oh, good to know.
Tess, I get the picture. You being Tess at the time only proves my point. You weren't Jessica. You weren't able to decide for yourself.
Well, good luck with that. Because without anyone willing to make a statement, you don't have a case. And, I'm gonna say I wanted it. Without Jessica around, you're out of luck.
Get the hell out of my sight. You're coming with me to St. Anne's. Dr. Levin's gonna help bring Jessica back.
You don't have the authority to commit me.
Vicki and Clint do. Jessica gave them that right a long time ago. I'll just make sure that they meet us at St. Anne's.
You can't take me anywhere against my will.
Fine, I'll just keep you right here.
You can't do this to me.
I've got her.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll be right there. Okay, you found Tess. She was in Las Vegas, and he's brought her home. I'm going to go meet them at the airport.
Okay, well, I'm coming with you.
No, darling, I think it's much better if you don't. At least not until we know what we're dealing with, okay?
Daddy allegedly ordered Patel to name his ex-wife's current husband, Charles Banks, as Balsam's father, all because he didn't want the little bastard to stake claim on the Buchanan fortune so soon after the appearance of David Vickers Buchanan, son of Bo Buchanan, who recently gained notoriety for stranding Mayor Dorian Lord at the altar again.
Nothing, huh?
I'll do everything in my power to make Master Joseph's new bride comfortable.
That's not the kind of help I had in mind, Nigel. Excuse me. Yes, Vicki. Any word? Oh, thank God. Okay, no, okay. I will meet you at the airport.
If you don't take these cuffs off me, I'm going to be forced to file a complaint.
You go right ahead. I'm not letting you walk away, not until your parents and your doctor get here, and I know you're going to be cared for.
I'm out of here.
No, Langston, hang on a second. Let me at least come with you so I can talk to you.
Hey, I need you here right now. We had a deal, remember?
I'm sorry. I have to stay for my son.
I don't trust Aubrey as far as I can throw her, but I can't watch her every second, so you're gonna have to be my eyes and ears now.
With pleasure, sir.
Oh, Aubrey isn't packing. She loves the room. Where are you off to?
Brody found Jessica. I should say he found Tess. They were in Las Vegas, and their plane has just landed in Landview, and I'm gonna go over there and meet up with them.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you.
No, Joey, no, you're not. Your mother and I have this covered. You just stay here, settle in, and I'll keep you posted.
All right, thank you.
I'm glad you agreed to move in here, Joey. And I meant it when I said I wanted to make things better between us.
I hope so. Because lately you really haven't given me a reason to trust your word. So you'll forgive me if I'm just a little bit skeptical.
I understand that, yeah. But no matter what happens, I love my kids. And of course, that includes you.
Now, you have to know how sorry I am.
When? How long has David been there?
Since his failed wedding to Dorian.
David dumped Dorian in August. You're telling me this has been going on since then?
Yes.
When did you find out about it?
Not long after that.
So you're telling me that you've known about this for months? And you didn't tell me?
I would have gone straight to you. But Matthew caught me going through the files in Clint's office, and he turned me in. And Clint was on to me. He threatened to throw me into jail, which would have meant me abandoning Gigi and Shane and leaving them with nothing. And then Clint somehow had Gigi's LU grant revoked. Who knows what he would have done next? I put my family over yours. I messed up.
So my son was suffering, is suffering, right now. And you did nothing.
I wanted to. You have to believe me.
You know, I know that Clint is the heavy in all of this, but right now, it feels like the person that stabbed me in the back is you.
Who does that dame's research? Fact check! First of all, I left David. David did not leave me. When I found out that he was a two-bit grifter, not at all unlike you.
And yet, somehow, you almost married him twice?
Well, you saw that picture of him. He's very attractive, and he can be very charming and amusing, and the sex was good. I'm lying. It was great. But I certainly would never take him back now.
I don't buy it.
I beg your pardon?
Whatever you say, you're still hung up on him.
What? Why in the world would I ever go back to a man who did something like that to me?
Then why haven't you moved on?
I don't get why Uncle Clint would try to break up you and Dad.
Oh, honey, he was so hurt that I left him for his brother. I mean, he never got over it. So he blackmailed Inez into drugging your father and trying to get him into bed. Honey, that's what you walked in on. I mean, that was after he put Eddie Ford up to kidnapping me.
No, he couldn't.
Yes, he did, sweetie. He needed to get me out of the way so Inez had time to work on your father. You wanted to coax him into having an affair with her.
There's no way. Uncle Clint would not do that, so don't even say that.
I can't believe Vicky didn't tell me about Jessica. And since when is Dorian confiding in you?
Okay. She paid me a little visit. Chuckles, it's bad.
What do you mean it's
Dorian
bad?
suspects the truth about us.
Oh, God, how?
Because you left your watch in my room. She saw it. She knew it was yours. I tried to deny it, but you know what she's like. She didn't buy it for a second.
What, and so you admitted it to her?
No, but you know what she's like, Chuckles. She's like a dog with a bone when she gets something in her head. That's why I came here, to warn you. And then when Vicky answered the door, I used the crisis with Jessica to use it as an excuse for my coming over here. Obviously, you haven't told her yourself.
No.
Well, are you going to tell her about the night we spent together?
Oh, come on. How can I lay that on her now when her whole world is falling apart?
Of course. I suppose it really doesn't matter anyway.
It does matter.
Oh, look, it's the Vixter and the Trickster. Hey, Clint, screw with anyone's DNA lately?
Hello, Tess. I have brought the commitment papers, and Dr. Levin is meeting us here.
Oh, that's your big plan? Commit me in the middle of the airport?
I can assure you that no one wants this. But Jessica needs help, and you are not going to stop us.
Oh, well, we'll see about that. Won't we, Bobby?
What does any of this have to do with Robert Ford, and why the hell is he here?
Oh, Dr. Levin, thank you so much for coming. I have the commitment papers. Please, we have to get Jessie to the hospital right away.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt your little commitment party, but, those papers right there are outdated. The only person that can commit me is my husband. And you're not going to do that, are you, Bobby, baby?
Your husband?
Oh, yes. Bobby and I just got married. Aren't you going to congratulate us?